charge. Main culprit at large emerged over the odds. The victorious.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the swing.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Joe Musgrove. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Lindor retire. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Pete Alonso.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swung on, belted. That one back. Gone. He'll touch them all. His 58th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Musgrove, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Nimmo working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Diego, and taking the ball for the Mets, Tylor Megill. Singy, he can pick up his 20th win of the season in this one.
as simple as it sounds, it's not that simple, but he's got to just look at it as another start. Go out there, throw whatever the catcher puts down, and just go to work.
Now, Xander Bogaerts. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The Mets would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Megill was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. So K marks the at-bat for X.
Batting second, the center
and
fielder,
stepping in is the speedy Forrest Wall.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Gonna count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nimmo makes the grab on the run. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, it features one of the sport's true superstars, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Luis Arias in the box now. No balls and a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. On to first. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Jesse Winker. Musgrove back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ornelas makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Acuna was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. And first offering is fouled off.
It's not always the case, but if you win Rookie of the Month more than once, you've got a great shot at taking home Rookie of the Year honors after the season. What a year he's had.
1 out, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Musgrove keeping an eye on him. And now it's Mark Vientos. Runner takes off. Throw. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
One ball, one
Umpire
strike.
behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Swings and misses. And the
One
count
ball,
is 1-2.
two strikes.
Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair.
2 balls.
This
2
one in
strikes.
the dirt.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
The center fielder, Jose.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Jose Siri, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Siri wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay to third. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Everything came together for him.
Counting
Absolutely
up.
smoked the
The catcher,
baseball.
number
It
13,
just
Luis
jumped off the lumber.
Torrens.
And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That ball's carrying. And it's off the wall. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Oh, no waiting
Now
around
that
right there.
the
He was
shortstop,
ready to swing it on the
Francisco.
first pitch. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Forget it. He'll circle the bases. His 24th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Well, he went up there, looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Yu
Padres,
Darvish on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
11.
He last pitched 2 days
Yu
ago.
Darvish.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Juan Soto now. He's already homered here in this one. Soto with another scorching run of play lately. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Mets.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. Nimmo was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Soto round second, heads for third. Coming home. He will score.
Back-to-back base hits. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So 2 down. Here's Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. To the right side, Cronenworth. Tosses to first, and Winker is set down. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So in the end, 10 come to the plate, 6 of them come around to score. We go to the bottom of inning number. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
So a man at first, and now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. Megill with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Right through there for a strike.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Runner at first with no outs here. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Sliced hard but foul. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Slow ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
2 on with 1 out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit, right center field. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Here's Jason Hayward. Fought off foul. And that just misses. Cronenworth, the runner at second with 1 away, couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. And a base hit right there. The throw in. And he's out. cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos singled and scored his first time. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, Bogaerts handles the chance, fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
And now it's Jose Siri. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, catcher Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens digs in now. A double and a run scored his first time up. Darvish checks on the runner. Siri back on a dive.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Xander Bogaerts.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. On the ground right side. Over to first. Bogaerts retired.
The center fielder, number 28, Flores. Wall.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Forrest Wall. Fly to left his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
The count.
And that's a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right
The
there.
first baseman,
Everything
number
was
4,
on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Base hit. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And Manny gets a piece. Bases loaded, 1 away. Here in the last half of the third. Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag out.
He's out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Hey.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out. And
it's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 3. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And that one lifted in the air center field. Wall in position. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So a man aboard, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. On the ground to the left,
foul.
And that's just foul.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
No ball, 2
Torrens
strikes.
leads off first with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
On the ground to first. That gets by him. Still able to fire over. The throw won't get there in time. And now they have runners at the corners. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nimmo recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Throw cut off, down to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 8 and the Padres 3. Bottom of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Late swing, foul to the left. Goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Hayward, batting with one down, takes a strike.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Tirso Ornelas. That's inside. And that is ball 1. Ornelas, 24 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. In the air, left field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw into second, in there safely.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. That's towards center. Series sizing it up. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 8 and the Padres 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Darvish back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. Here's a 1-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 2.
Acuna.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, out, 3. But it's not in time, and they just get 1. Next to hit, Mark Vientos.
The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Runner on the goal. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. His 19th home run of the year, and they add a pair. It's 10-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Randy Vasquez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jose Siri now at the plate. Foul ball there. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Wall settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And it is now 10-3. Back after this on the show. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Forrest Wall.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
In plenty of time to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis.
Luis Ariz stands in. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Here comes Manny Machado. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Grounds 1 to short. Lindor. And that is that. 1 left for San Diego. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Tatis makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada up and loosening in the pen. Morahone getting loose as well. Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw and he's on at first. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Soto stands in now and watches strike 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Tatis pulls it down. Now a long throw to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Nimmo with some impressive production lately. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. And caught on the warning track. Mets lead 1, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Bottom of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Elias Diaz. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, number 9, second baseman
Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So digging in, Jason Hayward, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the
Man
count.
at first, 1 away. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. And they'll do it again.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Left field. Nimmo has it sized up and makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, Tirso.
Now the left fielder, Tirso Ornelas. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Nope.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field, and the leadoff man aboard.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 3. In the air, right field, Tatis. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Vasquez in his second season, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a base hit to left. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Siri in the box now. No balls and a strike. That clips the zone. 0-2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Wall snags it on the run.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Stanek.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Bogaerts.
In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Got it. And there's one down.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Forrest Wall. He's been a great free agent sign. Hit in the air, left field. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis.
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reach and try, but can't bring it in.
Now batting, right field.
That's El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Arise off of first with 2 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And there's a ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Siri under it. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 10 and the Padres 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Vasquez back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no. Strikes.
And that one missing low.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. In the air out to center. And he'll play it on a bounce.
The batter, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Up the middle. There's one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Right through there for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Well struck right field. It's a bomb. Another homer. His 59th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 12-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Nimmo at the plate now. That's ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Headed towards the corner. He's got it, and there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Two outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground to third. What a stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sean Reed Foley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
Machado.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Out to short. Throws to first. Machado is out.
The catcher, number 17, Elias.
And now it's Elias Diaz.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Vientos on his way over. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
Two down, base is empty. And now Jake Cronenworth. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two out, space is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that is the third out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
That one hit to right. Tatis under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri will hit next. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one the other way, and foul ball. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The Mets up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. And that one hammered way back there. And forget it. He made him pay for that one, and they add a run. It's 13-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Randy Vasquez is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Jeremiah
the
Estrada into the game.
Number 56.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now here is Luis Torrens. This one in the air. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Bullpen action for the Padres. Ron Marinaccio, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Just outside. Ball 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now, Jason Hayward. And he grounds one to the right side. Toss to Alonso. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next,
really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fielder,
Tirso Ornelas. The next up for the Padres. Slider for a strike. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me rimmed all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
2 outs. Check swing. He held up, and it's 1-1.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The Padres down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Triple-digit wins, 100 wins. That's hard to even look at. You kind of blink your eyes to make sure that it says what you're reading. But an incredible season. This is an elite team, and there are few teams, few players in the history of the game that have been a part of a club that have won this many games.
13-3 our final score, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Schaub. We'll talk to you soon.